Hi, this is Joe and welcome back to the shop. I've saved you the boring video of me flap wheeling and paint stripping the trailer. So what I've done is I've used flap wheels. These are interesting tools. They're layers of graded paper, sandpaper, on a disc, and as you use the disc, the layers as they abrade away reveal fresh paper underneath, and you can get quite a bit of wear out of these. So I've used flap wheel. I've also used on the areas where I couldn't get my grinder, like around the axles and things, and in some of the tight crevices I used some paint stripper. What I've done is I've just got done using POR 15 cleaner and degreaser. You spray it on and you keep on keeping it wet for 10 to 20 minutes. I've used just a regular plant sprayer for that. Once I'm finished with this, I'll hose it off with fresh water, and then we're going to come in with the POR 15 metal prep, and I'm going to brush that on, and we'll let that set for a while. Then again, we'll rinse that off. Trailer has to be completely bone dry, and then what we'll do is we'll start applying the POR 15 primer directly to the metal. And then I'm going to use a Rust-Oleum on the top portion of the frame, which is going to be covered by the wood and the aluminum sheet. I'm just going to use some Rust-Oleum rust primer and Rust-Oleum semi-gloss black. So as I'm going through this process, I'll be showing you more sections of video, and we'll see how the finishing up painting goes. Thanks. Here's the two products that I'm using currently. On the right is the POR 15 cleaner degreaser. It has a mixing ratio of anything from 1 to 1 to 1 to 10. Since I flap wheeled most of, if not all of the trailer and used some paint stripper, I decided to go with the medium dilution, which was 1 part cleaner degreaser to 5 parts hot water. So I've sprayed that on. I'm letting it sit a little bit, and in a few moments I will spray the trailer completely off. And then on the left we have the POR metal prep, and this is used at full strength. The quart cleaner degreaser was enough for me to do the entire trailer, and we'll see how far the metal prep goes as far as coverage area. But I'm going to brush this on and let it sit, and then I'm going to let the rinse it off after I'm done. And then the trailer has to sit overnight to be completely dry. The POR 15 goes on, it's a urethane based finish, and it has to be completely dry when you're applying it. So that's what I've done so far. I'll show you as more of the finish section of the trailer progresses. We sprayed off the trailer with water after putting the cleaner degreaser on, and it's pretty dry now. What I'm going to do is I have the POR 15 metal prep. I have a plastic container, a pair of thick rubber gloves. I picked up a pair of the new DeWalt goggles, and I've been testing them out, and they do work over my glasses. It's pretty nice. I don't want to get this stuff in my eyes. I don't want to get it on my skin. It's supposed to be, it's not really toxic, but it's probably pretty tough on your skin. I would imagine it is going to convert the rust to something other than rust oxide. So I'm going to take safety precautions here. We're going to pour some of the metal prep in the bucket. Normally they say to spray it on, but I want to conserve as much of this as I can, so I am going to brush it on with a brush. And because I do have a lot of surface area to cover, I'm going to try to do it within 1 quart. It took me a quart of the clean and degrease to do the entire trailer. So I'm going to start in, and I won't film too much of it. I won't bore you with the details of brushing it on, but that's what I'm going to do. According to the directions, if your metal is covered a lot with rust, loose rust, they want you to clean that off. And the average application is to apply it to the metal surface, keep it wet for 30 minutes. In the case, it also makes a recommendation that if you've taken it down to bare metal, which I have pretty much in this case with a flap wheel and paint stripper, it says keep it wet for 10 to 20 minutes. So that's what I'm going to try to do. I've pretty thoroughly flap wheeled the entire trailer, taken as much paint off as I can, taken as much crud and rust as I can. So now I'm going to put this on, keep it wet for 10 to 20 minutes, and then we'll hose it off. As you can see, I'm just going to brush it on. It's going to be rather tedious, take a lot of time. I really don't want to spread it, get it everywhere. So, and I don't want to get it on me. So by brushing it, I can keep the most of it off of me. So that's about all I'm going to show you. I'm not going to bore you with me metal prepping the entire trailer. When it's done, we'll come back and see what it looks like.